welcome to my channel. My name is Tamara, and I am an Army wife, or, well, my husband's in the Army. Um, he's been in for 14 years, and we are about to move, or PCS, um, out of this state to about 12 hours away, 11 hours away, and this is our first PCS with children. So, this time I thought I'd make a PCS binder. I've never done this before. Before I used like an accordion filing system you could carry with you. That was like plastic. It was very handy. I used it when we went overseas and came back from overseas, and then when we moved to where we are currently, or yeah, and then when we moved here, yeah. And so, I had like so much stuff in it, and I was like, I need to change this system, especially since we've added 3 kids, and we have 2 dogs also. They've moved with us, the dogs, but not the children ever. So I switched to a binder, and hopefully this works out. So I thought I'd share with you how I divided it all up and what I bought, to give you guys an idea of what you could do. Especially if this is your first time ever moving with the military. This would be very helpful for you. Yeah, here goes. Okay, here is my binder. I went with a 2-inch binder that I got from our local store. That's I think they only have them in Rhode Island and Massachusetts, but it's like a Big Lots. And so I got this 2-inch binder, and it zips, as you can see. And it has a zipper on the outside, so you can put stuff that you want to get quickly, instead of digging. And then in the inside, it has 3 pockets for pencils or pens. And then a pocket right here you can put stuff. And I'll get to that in a minute. And then I bought 25 pack of these paper protectors. And they're clear ones, obviously. And actually, I bought 2 packs of them, but I only put 1 pack in here to show you guys, because I haven't actually put anything in it. I'm a little behind on the setting this up. We're like 4 months out, and I'm just now putting this together, even though I've had this binder for a year. And then I also bought dividers. The first one's a clear one, but the rest are colored, so I can divide all the sections and get to them quickly. And then they come with a little paper thing. So I left this first clear one here because I want to put checklists in the front. So I'll have more than one of these in the front for different checklists. So first checklist will be like what I got to do: clutter, giveaway, in each room. I'll check off when I'm done with it. People I need to notify, things I need to do or pack. And that's what these sheets are actually for. So I got one for outside, because we're selling our house, so we have a lot to do to make it pretty. So I had outside, bathroom, kitchen, dining room, living room, my kids' rooms, my room, and the basement. Yeah, we have an older home, so everything is like really its own room. Unlike, new houses have like open concept. So yeah, I'm gonna put all these probably in these clear things. And then the next divider section is gonna be PCS orders and POAs, because they tell you to at least have 10 copies of your PCS orders, because some offices want them in hand, or like if you're renting or leasing office will want a copy so you can get out of your lease. and yeah, all the different things. You might need it to get out of like your gym membership. You never know. And then POAs is handy if your spouse is a service member and they're not available to do certain things that you would need a POA for, which is power of attorney. This is our third, I think it's our third or fourth PS. Wow, it's been a long time. But my husband's been in for 14 years, so yes, we've moved a lot. So then I already put some of the clear ones in here to be filled. And then the next section would be like passport, social security card, birth certificates, your marriage certificates, all those important things that you might need, especially when you get to your next duty station. They might actually need some of the birth certificate or social security card. If especially if you're new to the military, they might not have all your stuff in the system, or they might ask for it again. You just never know. So it's good to keep that on hand with you. Don't pack it away in a box or anything, because then you will regret it. And then yeah, so I got all the clear ones for those, and then yeah, then you just can stick your passports or social security cards in any of these. And then the next section, I put pet health and your health records, depending on how your dentist, doctors, offices, all that, how the vet, depending on how they do it. Like I went to the dentist today and for my cleaning, and it's going to be my last cleaning before we move. So, and I told them that, and that's, so yeah, make sure you notify the people you need to notify about that you're leaving. And sorry, that's my son in the background, my 4-month-old. I told them when I was there that we were moving, and when we were moving, and she said that she gave me, well, actually, yeah, she gave me their card and said that provide this to your new dentist if they don't want to bother with giving you new x-rays, because I got x-rays today. And apparently she said x-rays are good for 5 years now, which is crazy because your teeth change so much in 5 years. And she said some offices do every 3 years. So yeah, so I'm going to hold on to their card, and I'm going to put that in one of these envelope or covers. So I'll have it handy, and I'll write a note on it saying like why I saved this. And I'm going to do that with my kids too, because obviously they go to different doctors than I do. My daughter goes to the same dentist as I do, so she'll be fine. And my son, he's not old enough to go to the dentist yet. Or to my dentist. They don't take 3-year-olds yet. And I have a baby, so he doesn't go to the dentist. And then after that, oh, and then like if you're going overseas, you're gonna need more sections than this, especially when it comes for the health stuff, because you're gonna have exceptional family member paperwork and stuff. If you're Army, I don't know about the other branches, what they do for that stuff, but Army, you gotta have it for all overseas duty stations. And then the next section, I put contacts. So like me, I like to research beforehand where I'm going. So I might write down the military post is like housing office, or like if you're going to a place that has different housing offices you could apply for, you can put them all down. And daycares, if you plan to have your kids go to daycare or preschools, I'll write those down. So when I get there, I just call them all up, or even call them before I get there to schedule, like, going to check these places out, finding out more info, or maybe even filing away info they may have already sent you prior to you even moving there. Potential jobs you may want to apply for, or you've already applied for, and you just want to, sorry, that's my child's hand. He came in here to be nosy. Possible jobs that you already contacted or plan on contacting when you get there. Schools too, for all your school-age children. You want to write down the school districts or the potential schools, or especially if you already knew where you're going to live, you need all that info. And yeah, so I'd put that in the contacts. He's so silly. Okay. And then, since I don't have enough dividers, I just wrote 2 on this one. Moving inventory, that's a very important one. When the movers come to your house, they'll give you a copy of all the items that they wrote down with the numbers. And this is really, really important because if something's missing or broken, you really want to have your record of it. Because they will keep a copy and then you'll have your copy. And you never know if they may misplace their copy. And then nobody has no record of it. And yes. And make sure you have a high value sheet for all your expensive stuff in there. Like us, we have expensive bikes, like bicycles. For me and my husband has 2 now. I have 1, and they were all 500 plus. So our last movie I had 2 bikes, so we made sure we wrote those. They had written those down on the high value sheet. This time we're gonna have 5 bikes because we bought the kids expensive bikes too for their birthdays this year. So we're gonna make sure all of those are written down, just in case they get damaged, or they come up missing, or they have parts missing to them. You'll want to make sure you have that. And if you have a motorcycle too that you plan on having them take, make sure they have a sheet for that too. Because we did our last movie, we brought our motorcycle here, and we had the paperwork for that, and which was good because the people that took it, packed it up and took it, they weren't the ones that delivered it. They passed it on to a company that specifically ships motorcycles. So it was important that we had our paperwork for it, since we were dealing with a different company that had the motorcycle. And like if it turned up missing or something, we have our record of it. So yes, have an inventory section, and you can even go around your house and write down. Oh yeah, that's other. You go around your house and write down all the serial numbers of your electronics that are high value, but might not be high value enough to be on the high value sheet. But it would be nice for you to have them down just in case they come up broken or missing. And so like yeah, you can use regular paper and write all that down, and you can go around and record all your TVs working, your PS3, PS4, whatever you have, game consoles, all that stuff. You make sure that they're working. You can record them, so that way they have a timestamp that it was working, and they can't come and say that it wasn't working. And then another important one is auto paperwork for all your cars, whether it be the last time they got serviced, the titles to them if you outright own them, insurance info, anything you can think of for your auto. Your registration stuff, obviously your registration should be in your car, but sometimes they have extra kind of registration stuff that you can file away. And trying to think if there's anything else that you could make a section for. I mean, there's just all kinds of things you could put as dividing all this stuff up so that you have it when you need it and it's accessible. And then after this last section, I bought this thing. Okay, it has a 3-ring punch, so it comes right in, so it stays in here. And it has Velcro and it opens, and you can put more stuff in here too. If, especially if these aren't as strong as you would want them to be to put stuff in, or if it's like something thick, you just put these in. Yeah, I only paid $1 for it. So anyways, if there's anything else that you guys could think of that I missed, that would be great to put in a PCS binder. That'd be great if you shared it down in the comments, or give some feedback on what I shared. That'd be great. I plan on making more videos on moving, but I thought I'd start off with this one so I can get started on my binder. I didn't want to put all my personal information in it beforehand, but maybe I'll make a video updated of how I changed it if I decide to change something in here. I need ink in my printer so I can make printed out stuff to put in here, like my checklist maybe and stuff. That's why I hand wrote the checklist for the stuff I need to do around the house. But I do plan on making more checklists for all the other stuff that goes into moving. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like and comment below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos about this, or check out my other content and, you know, all that good stuff. Anyways, have a good day, everyone. Bye.